a lot of these labels, because they are on major labels, and the goal at the end of the day is to sell, is to get consumption. So they may preview stuff, but they have no marketing plans yet. So now after they preview, the label got to go and be like, okay, how are we going to roll this out? How are we going to do X, Y, and Z? How are we going to sell it and stuff like that? How many versions do we want to have? And all of that time and social media strategy and promo, while you're exhausting the snippet over and over in your head, that's why these songs aren't successful. Back again, once again, to discuss Doja Cat, one of y'all faves. So we are coming to the last days of Doja's album being out, and we're just gonna do an update on what's been going on with her and her rollout. It's been a lot going on. Y'all know her and Cardi are dropping their albums back to back. So let's go back to back and figure out what is Doja doing. Now, just like Cardi B being outside a lot and taking advantage of being in New York, Doja has been doing the same thing, which is not surprising. And it's really cool to see the different activations and ideas that the artists and their teams are coming up with to do promotion and get fans excited and engaged in the projects that they are rolling out. So here is Doja once again in New York City, handing out roses to her fans for coming to her phone booth to experience some of the album and hear some snippets. So did anyone go? Did you guys have fun? Did you hear any of the snippets, any of the album? Do let me know. Once again, her photography is on point as always. She revealed a new vinyl cover. So here it is. I don't really care for this one much. I feel like I say that when it comes to a lot of Doja's stuff, which is a little sad because I hate saying that I don't like things, but like it doesn't really move me for real, for real. So here are more variants. Yeah, so like let's look at this. This is not really, I don't really like red. This is like kind of flushed out. And this is like, okay, I don't know. And this is just kind of ugly. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry to the Doja Cat fans. Like, oh Lord. That's probably why you're fans of people that you find attractive, right? And not that Doja's not attractive, but you get what I'm saying. So here's the main album cover, I guess, because they have 3 vinyl variants in different colors, and then you have all the ones that we just saw. So which one is you guys' favorite? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me know. We will do another conversation on all of these variants and what they mean for all of these different artists and what they mean for the fans. So Doja Cat has a Paris edition for a deluxe album available for pre-order on iTunes. So her and her team are doing a exclusive campaign with iTunes with exclusive content and snippets. And they even have like a snippet chart where you can see music videos early and stuff like that. So I've never seen these things before. So like it's really interesting once again to see how far these people are going to promote. So here, her Paris edition is now the #1 pre-ordered album on US iTunes, surpassing Ed Sheeran's Play and Cardi B's I Am the Drama. Okay, so I'm sure that Taylor Swift is also on those charts as well, being that she is currently promoting an album. Now, Club V, this has just been announced and it's coming to a city near you. Now, what is Club V? Don't know. We know that Doja is going to go on tour. I don't know if this is just more like pop-up events or if this is like a tour or whatever. So Amsterdam, Auckland, that's in Australia, I believe, Bangkok, Thailand, Berlin, Germany, Brussels, I know where that is, Budapest, I don't know where that is, Buenos Aires, Dublin, Helsinki, Hong Kong, Jakarta, Lisbon, London, Madrid. I lived in Madrid. What is that? Mikhail? Paris, Prague, Rio de Janeiro, Santiago, Chile, Seoul, Korea, Shanghai, China, Singapore, Sydney, Taipei City, Tokyo, Toronto, Warsaw, and Zurich. So how many cities is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14 times 2 is 28. So that's the 28 city tour right now. And that is around the world, such as North America, Asia. You got South America in there, like Latin America and Europe. So that makes sense. A world tour. This is the first announcement seating campaign for her world tour. It does kind of make sense. It does make sense to have more dates, but she'll probably do several shows in like one city and stuff like that. I mean, there actually is no New York on here. This is kind of global. Oh, okay. I'm literally, okay, wait, hold on. So Wait, there is no United States cities on here. Very, very interesting. So Doja is gonna be busy, booked and busy around the world for the next year or so. So, let's pray for her. And like let's hope that she gets a lot of rest. So another thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the rollout is T, but Doja Cat is still flopping on the charts when it comes to Jealous Type, and I'm not happy about that because I really do love this song, and I'm still listening to it. That's how I kind of get ready to come and record for you guys because it definitely gets me up. It makes me feel good in the shower. And so, it debuted around number 28 or 29, and instead of going up the chart, it really slipped and slid down 21 spots to number 49. Okay, so yeah, it debuted and peaked at number 28 at the recording of this video. So I've been saying that I'm waiting for Doja's team to step in, like label radio department, because they usually do the damn thing when it comes to radio and promo. And doing your promo on radio, that's the most heaviest points for climbing up the chart. So I'm really waiting to see, like, why is that not happening yet? So it's going to be interesting. And I saw a post before I even came to start recording that said that, like, she's kind of now promoting what is going to be, I think, another single from the album, which is Gorgeous, I believe. And I'm not really feeling that song so much. Like, it sounds nice, but it's not really moving me. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this album, y'all. So I'm gonna do another video on, like, the final word before Doja Cat's album, like all of the rollouts combined and how we're feeling about the music and what we think it's gonna do and what it means for her career. Just like the one for Cardi, we're gonna do one for Doja Cat as well. So make sure y'all notifications is on for that. And I hope y'all like the video, okay? I've been like lurking on Twitter all week because I want to see what Doja Cat's fans are saying as to why Jealous Type is not doing well. So this person said the hype for this song lasted 3.5 breaths, and I'm not happy about it. Me either, sis. 9.5 thousand likes. Okay, a lot of people agree. It would have been song of the summer if it was released in June. A lot of people agree, and this is the theme that we're going to see and a lot of what her fans have to say. And it was really started by this account who posted, why didn't this go number one? And this got 8,000 likes. It says her team failed her. We live in such a fast-paced era of music that once a snippet grabs the attention of people, it's recommended that the song gets put out then and there. People move on from things easier and much faster than they pick it up. This went number one in my heart, though. It's sonically inconsequential. It sounds the same as every wannabe 80s disco track we've heard for the last 5 years. That's probably true. Another artist that does a lot of like older sounding 80s music is The Weeknd, and I don't listen to him. So let me know what you think. This person says no replay value. Love Doja, so I'm sure the album will have more of what I like. I kind of agree and disagree with this take because I could agree that, like, maybe in the first day of hearing it, I was like, okay, like, yeah, I could see the replay value dwindling, but honestly, I replay it on repeat, like when I'm in the shower, like until I kind of get tired of it. And that's probably like 45 minutes. So honestly, I don't know what to think. To me, it do have a lot of replay values. People saying it's number one in this house. The video should have dropped with the song. Huge miss. Some people are saying that. I don't know if it really matters. What number one in my house, IDK, but this is actually really good. Shawty don't be talking about nothing. At this point, it's all becoming gimmicky. I wouldn't really agree, to be honest with you. Doja Cat ruined her own career. Now, some people are saying that. So here it says, because she's been making a joke of the music of the same genre she was making before and calling people that streamed it stupid. So people are not interested anymore. I'm not really embedded in the Doja Cat community and or fan base like that. So it's really hard to segment, like, who are the diehard Doja Cat fans who are going to support anything and everything she does, even despite how dumb and annoying she acts and stuff like that. And who are those people who are like, I'm feeling it, but not so much, or you kind of ruined our relationship with you with all of your stunts from the last era. People say she kept us waiting too long for it, that when it was released, we're already tired. Still a bop though. Now I can agree with that. She waited too long to release it. If she released it in April, June, it would have been a hit. Okay, so a lot of people are saying that because, and I'll stop there. There's so many, responses to this. This says the mistake she made was going back to pop because it supposedly sells more. She was on the right track with Scarlett. She should have experienced more from there. I wouldn't say all of that. Damn, everyone is saying she took too long to release it. The 80 sound is old. See, yeah, mm-mm. I don't like old sounding stuff. It's a cute bop, predictable, nor the strongest. Silly Joe, listen to it if it comes on, though. She dragged it out for months. See, this is why I don't listen to songs that my favorite artists preview. I may listen to it once, but I'm not listening to it over and over and over, no matter how much I like it, because I know that if when it gets released, like I don't already want to be tired of it by the time it comes out. And that's the mistake that a lot of fans make because y'all be so obsessed. But it's really not y'all fault for real, for real. It really is the label's fault and the teams and marketing fault because that is the main way that people promote music, putting out snippets these days. And y'all snippets just be out for too long. Y'all take too long to release it, bitch. That's not our fault. That's y'all fault. So I definitely do think that Doja's team is the fault here. Maybe they didn't know how successful it could have been. But it's also like, okay, if a song was really a hit, does it matter when it's released? That's another thing as well, because the release is only a couple months off. A lot of people saying she should have put it out April, May, even June, because a lot of people are putting out summer sounding music while summer is ending, which doesn't really make any sense to me. So I definitely do agree with that. But a lot of these labels, because there are on major labels, and the goal at the end of the day is to sell, is to get consumption. So they may preview stuff, but they have no marketing plans yet. So now after they preview, the label got to go and be like, okay, how are we going to roll this out? How are we going to do X, Y, and Z? How are we going to sell it and stuff like that? How many versions do we want to have? And all of that time and social media strategy and promo and stuff like that, while you're exhausting the snippet over and over in your head, that's why these songs aren't successful. So I think it's a real important conversation to have, and that's why my foot be on these artists next, for real, for real. I'm gonna start tagging their teams and tagging their management, because the shit is annoying and they're only hurting themselves instead, because they really did put a lot of work and promo into that song, everything that came with it, from the music video to just everything. So I feel bad that the song is flopping, and of course we will see a boost when the album drops, but I want that song to be successful in its own right, because even though I don't care for 80s music like that, I still like Jealous Type by Doja Cat more than any of her other singles from her albums. Any of them, pop or otherwise, any of them. So I want to see it be successful. So as we wrap up, do let me know, what do you guys think of Doja Cat's rollout thus far? How do you think that it's different or similar to Cardi B's rollout? What do you think her predictions are, sales predictions wise, for her first week? Let's get all of this chatter going before I make my final video on Doja Cat before the album's release. Doja has definitely been traveling all over the place, all over New York and other major cities to promote. You see her manager in the back there on the phone. That's literally what managers be doing, on the phone every moment of the day. So I know these girls and these teams are not sleeping right now. So once again, a lot of work ethic, a lot of work goes into album rollout. So, congrats to them. Also, major respect to them and everybody who's out there helping and supportive. And shout out to Doja Cat fans too as well. Like, y'all gotta show out and support y'all girl. Let me know what vinyl variants you like the most, which ones you're getting, and which city that you're most excited to see Doja in. I want y'all reviews when y'all go to see Doja in person, whether that's just a club appearance or a performance, because that is some of the best times that you get to spend with your favorite artist. All right. So thanks so much for getting to the end of the video, and I can't wait to read your comments and to talk to you in the next upload. Peace.
Play with somebody say for. It's your girl Vina Love, the Harlem Princess, your favorite princess, and this is Destiny Below.
Period.